Ta-da!
We're live. Haven't been live for...
There we go. Ruger.
Go lay down.
Go lay down.
Go lay down.
Okay. Hello.
Smile. Yeah, you're right. It's working.
Okay.
Well,
Good deal.
we had planned to do this from the greenhouse, which is amazing right now, but it's raining out, and it's so loud that I didn't think you could actually hear us.
It's really loud in there.
And it wasn't raining when we got home. 4 seconds later, it's pouring rain.
Right.
So, even so, we only got like 0.3 inches today, so it wasn't too bad. So I see we've got Ashley Anderson, P&J's, Curmudgeon, and now Big Family Expedition. Good to see all of you. Good to see you. How's that school bus coming along? That's pretty awesome build.
Yeah.
I know when we built the...
You got a squeaky butt.
I do.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. When we built the RV, that was a significant long build as well.
No, I forgot to add my fishing lures this morning.
Phyllis.
I was running late.
Huh.
Yeah. I know.
Well,
it's weird.
Clint Gilchrist. Hey, good to see you. Oh, look at that. We got all kinds of people. Mitchell's in Alaska. Awesome. You've been selling a lot of stuff on Facebook lately, Tony.
Right?
Hey, Ed from Mountain Mariner, Off-Grid Alaska's here.
Hey, look who this is.
Willow Jenkins. Hi. How are you?
How you doing? No fishing today? Probably not.
No, it's been a nasty, windy day. Or not windy, really.
Rainy.
But rainy all day.
Yeah.
It didn't add up to a whole lot, but... And there's P&J's Homestead Adventures link. Thank you.
Rob is saying hi to Willow. I don't know if they've... Have we met Willow yet?
No, and Willow is not actually related.
Not... I mean, she's still part of the family, but not related.
Yeah, very true. And there's Mountain Mariner's link. Awesome.
We know that line, don't we?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. And then about a month later, you go back and finish all the things you didn't quite finish. And that takes almost as long as the rest of the RV.
Right.
Yeah, I know the feeling.
Flood warning?
No flood warning. No flood warning.
I hope not.
No, I think it probably rained quite a bit up in the past today, but it's been weird. It rains during the week and then it's nice on the weekend. So I'm not really complaining.
Yeah, I don't.
Not complaining at all. And Rob is saying, no, we have not met Miss Willow. Nope, she's pretty awesome. Mountain Mariner heading to Port Etches tonight.
Where's that at?
I don't know. We'll have to look that up, Ed.
See, that's where I wish they could post like pictures or something. Because then he could put a screenshot of where he's going to be at.
Yeah.
Because we're nosy.
This is true.
Cheers. Yes. I have a new one. Jack Daniel's Coke.
I have an old one.
Right.
Same as I always do. Simple Alaskans. No, Simple Alaskans. We know you by Follow Alaska, but are you officially changing your name or what are you doing there? I'm just asking for a friend.
Me.
Yeah. See, that friend right there. Clint Gilchrist, we've had tons of rain here the last few weeks. Finally had a sunny day. Well, at least you're not on fire.
There's that.
That's a very good thing. And there's the link for the Simple Alaskans. A really awesome channel if you guys haven't checked them out. I know we tagged them in our last video. So if we tag you, that means that you definitely mean something to us. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. We had a up here. How much rain did you get, Rob? Yeah, we haven't been too terrible. I think almost 0.3 inches of rain. So that's not too awful, but oh, it has. Yeah, I've got the noisiest chair in the
What
world.
is that?
but
Stop moving.
I can't. I'm always moving. An object in motion, they say here. Mount Mariner, constant rain here nonstop. Yeah, I don't doubt it. And a lot of times our rain starts down there and then it moves up into the interior of Alaska.
And I'm going to be on the Kenai, so hopefully it clears out.
Yeah, we've been. I'm still getting used to being home here because last Friday I left and went fishing. Kind of out by Montague Island and through some different passes along the way. And we did amazing. 49-inch lingcod was my best. Another guy on the boat, Patrick, he caught a 47-inch or 47-pound halibut, which was amazing. And then a 15-pounder. So that's pretty awesome. Hitchinbrook Island. I'll post photos once there. Awesome.
Nice.
Cool.
Got some hellos in between. A new one. A new what? Oh, a new beverage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but then I got back from ocean fishing and we promptly headed down with Rob and Sarah and Zeus and the new puppy. And we went down to Kasilof and we went dip netting where we limited out in 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
I think if we wouldn't have even fished that morning and just fished that one tide, I think we would have cut it down to 2.5 or 3. It was epic fishing. It was better than I thought it ever could be. That was really cool.
We have some more hellos in between.
Lots of hellos.
And
Matt AK, howdy friends. Alaska sent me home with some sort of bug.
Oh.
Been quite sick all week.
That's not.
Thank you for taking it with you, though. Hopefully it's gone from here now.
Right.
I don't want that at all. Curmudgeon, enough that the creeks have gone up about 6 inches. Oh, that's a bit of rain. Quite a bit of rain. Oh, my. And there's the link up there for Old School Alaska.
There we go.
Mr. Ashley Anderson.
If you quit moving, you're dead.
You're right. Yeah, I don't quit moving. Even in my sleep, I've been told.
Especially in your sleep.
Yeah. That's possible. Lots of hellos, which is awesome. It's good to see the interaction between other channels and stuff. It was cool. And Matt AK, howdy at Curmudgeon, Alaska. Thanks at P&J's Homestead Adventure. I think I'm past the worst of it now. Well, that's always a good thing.
I still smell the eggs.
Is that what that is?
I think so. Or it's a dog.
It smells fairly bad. Like
they might need to go outside.
Like the outside of a dog. What comes out of dogs.
Yes.
Yeah. Mountain Mariner saying Port Etches is where you wanted to take an 18-foot boat. Yeah. Nope, not doing that. I have since. Everything up here is just such an incredible challenge, and it's kind of exhausting. It's a lot of fun, but the amount of logistics planning in order to do it is quite extensive. We've been shooting bows a lot lately, getting ready for the caribou hunt, and took our first 100-yard shots this weekend. It turns out my calibration tape on my bow is off just about 6 yards. And it becomes progressively worse as you get farther out. But once I adjusted it down to 95 yards, I was able to shoot a 3-inch group at 100 once. But that was pretty awesome. Shooting a bow 100 yards, you can almost like have a snack in between shooting and waiting for the arrow to get there.
Yes. Oh, sorry. We didn't read that out loud.
The Simple Alaskans. We changed it completely. I have to keep everyone on their toes, LOL. Okay. I like it. It's a good name. I wasn't complaining.
No, I was confused because I was looking. Oh, I was looking on for your channel to find something. And I was like, I don't know. They're gone. Then we figured it out.
But then
later.
it was like listed both on your page, so that was my confusion. But yes, Rob, it was an epic trip. Are you rested up now? Hey, Brook Trout 1. Hello, good people of the world. Hope all is well. All is quite well. Mountain Mariner. Mosquititos or mosquitoidos? I don't know.
I mean, Adam's pretty good at making up words as he goes, but
you listen to me long enough, you'll hear that word. And I'll have a meaning for it. Lots more hellos. AK, honey, a big family expedition. Hope the trip has been fun so far. AK Dog Mom, hello everyone. Good to see you in here. Awesome.
it probably was.
Yeah, it probably was Apollo. I don't doubt it. He's got that issue. Like every time he stretches,
There's a leak.
Yeah, we get a musical note every time he stretches.
No. I have enough fish and stuff. I don't have to go to the shrews yet.
No.
But the movie we watched last night,
Never Cry Wolf,
gave me some ideas.
Right. We might be making you some canned shrews, Ashley, for when you come up here next. I'll smoke them first too. Let's see, P&J, so many great people here. Happy Monday. Yes, it is a happy Monday. I'm not complaining. Mitchell's in Alaska. It was good seeing so many of you at the meetup. Yes, it
really was.
The meetup was fun. Yep. Yeah.
Says the guy that was going to be there for 15 minutes and was there for...
That's what I said the last time too. And I ended up being there till 6 o'clock at night. Yeah, it was a good time. Always is.
Got some,
lots of hellos. Matt 1791 Garage. Good evening, all. Hope all is well and marvelous.
Wow, you put in all sorts of...
I did, but it came out smooth and nobody will even know. He did say marvelous.
Yes.
Did you guys have any luck finding a place?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You have to let us know. Nice grouping at 100 yards. I didn't think it would. I think like with a rifle, because with a bow, you never shoot from a rest. So it's kind of amazing to shoot a group. I didn't think I could. And I'm not bragging in any way. I just didn't think it was possible. That was pretty cool. Curmudgeon, yep, all good here. Now Sarah's sleeping late too. Oh yeah, you guys got bit by the beach bug. Is what it is.
That is a thing, I think.
Yeah.
You stay up and watch the sun go down, then have a few more beverages.
Yeah.
And then you sleep in.
Yeah, you get stuck on Islander time.
And yes, the mosquitoitis was Matt's bug. Gotcha. Now we understand.
Mosquitoitis. That's how you say it?
I don't know.
P&J's, Adam and Phyllis, what is the next adventure? Well, so far we've covered this year snagging, ocean fishing, dip netting, and the next official one is the last week of August, where we go caribou hunting. And then after that, we might do some northern fishing Sunday if the weather is nice.
And if I'm home.
Oh, yeah, you might not be home.
Oh, I should be, because I think she flies out Sunday.
What time?
I don't know.
Okay, then
I'll worry about that.
I'll go fishing by myself. That's okay. And then after that, it's moose hunting with Rob and Sarah. So.
And Zeus.
Yup.
Some hellos. PTL fabrication.
Oh, you haven't fell into the water recently.
Well, that's good.
I'm glad for your safety. Speaking of safety things, if you're out there wearing waders, please wear a belt. Your waders come with a belt. You should wear a belt, except for the neoprene ones. They don't come with a belt for some reason. So I wear a belt on the outside of those. Saved my butt. Otherwise, once they fill up with water, you're done for. So... Ashley Anderson smoked cruise. Maybe, but the way he ate them on that movie, he didn't even take off the fur or the hide or nothing.
I know.
I'm not doing that.
But at least he boiled them in his beaker.
Yeah, boiled shrews. I don't know. Mountain Mariner, canned shrews or canned shrooms?
Yep.
Shrews, the critter.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, only the critter for us. Hey, thank you very much, PJs. You guys are awesome. And there's PTL Fabrications link. Thank you, Ashley. Brook Trout 1, practice makes perfect. And we practice a lot. More than I've ever practiced for something. Ooh, shrew kebabs. That sounds.
oh, you could line
like
them up
something.
with some. Oh yeah, onion and all sorts. Oh, and pineapple.
Yeah, pineapple would probably make them tolerable.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. I'll make some for Phyllis. Let you know. Matty K, I knew those mosquitoes had it out for me. Yeah, they're rough here. They were pretty rough this weekend, especially once not in the yard, but if you foray outside of the yard at all, like I did, because I had to get 100-yard path to shoot, I had to weed whip far into the woods, like another 40 yards, and that brought out all the mosquitoes.
Yes.
Maybe they were affecting my shot. It could have been.
I know there were a couple times because they'd be like biting me on the eyelid.
Hmm.
Then I would.
It's good practice for shooting under pressure.
Right. And when you get back, it's moose season.
Yeah. It's oh man. Yeah, it's gonna be
Hello.
hectic. So
Hello, Ed.
Marvelous Matt's Garage. We drove from one side of the valley to the other and saw one we liked, but it's already sold.
Oh,
That's not good.
no. What's this?
Clint Gilchrist,
No.
do you have any? No, not any chances of that.
Nah.
Probably. No, I'm not gonna ride a moose. Oh, maybe a caribou if I can get close enough.
Hey, look who's here.
Be outdoors.
That's
Awesome.
Kind of my
Maybe
hero.
we'll see you out caribou hunting. Are you going up on the Hall Road? That's where we're headed. We got 3 of us heading up there. We kind of got a plan for the area and everything. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking forward to it. Are you bow hunting up there? That's pretty cool if you are. That's awesome.
Yeah, I already told you that. We had a solution, but you walked off without the solution.
Yeah.
So
You put your life in your own hands.
right? In your own waders.
Robert Bartman. Hi from Eagle River, Wisconsin. Hello, Robert. Good to see you in here. It's awesome. Eagle River. I haven't been there in a while. Ashley Anderson, some just between graham crackers. Not sure those were cooked.
I'm weird, and I think I would still have to cook it.
I'm not eating the hair or the guts. The liver, maybe, but not the guts. Mountain Mariner, shrew, lemming, and vole pizza. The rodent lover. That could be a big seller up here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's delicious. P&J's Homestead Adventure. Great pike fishing with Randy, too. Nice pike filleting. How's the garden? The garden is absolutely epic. I know this year I amended the soil in a few different ways, and you can talk to Rob. I've never seen green beans like this. And everything is just, we've got a cabbage about this big right now. The other one's working on putting together its plan. Lots of cucumbers, and the carrots seem to be they're growing nice tops anyway.
They're getting there.
Tomatoes are epic, but I've only got one tomato so
I was
far.
going to say, we don't have any fruit yet.
No, and I mean, we leave a door open most of the time, so natural pollinators can get in there. But this weekend I cheated and I took a Q-tip and I would go from flower to flower and try to help pollinate them. I'm not sure if that'll help. Hopefully. And there's Be Outdoors Alaska's link. If you want somebody pretty cool to check out, they actually have given us quite a few ideas as far as surf fishing. That's what kind of got me started on that path. I'm really looking forward to that going in the next year. I know what I'm doing now, kind of.
Well,
at least
I'm going to be using some of their tips this week, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe.
I caught the heck out of Irish lords, I tell you what. You'd have to catch about 50 of them to have a meal, but yep, Saturday heading out. Saturday. Not this Saturday, are you? I don't think it opens until the 10th. or maybe that's different zones, I suppose, too. Yeah, I've got some friends that are heading up. They go up the Yukon like 50 miles, and then they head up a little river. They go another 40 miles up that. And that zone, that's part of the 40-mile herd, and out of Circle, Alaska. And I think the limit in that zone is 100, so they're a little nervous.
That's ridiculous amount of food.
Not for one person.
Oh.
The limit for the whole zone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Wow, 100 caribou.
No.
I'd have to quit my job just to clean caribou. Rob is saying, if I would have taken my belt off my pants, I would have looked like some peeps in the South. Yeah, no, we don't want that either. Robert Bartman, we just watched the United States win a bronze medal in the men's gymnastics. Wow, I'm having trouble talking. I have not
Words are hard.
Even gotten close to finish a beer, but I am tired.
Shrew tacos.
Oh boy.
There you go.
Now you got Matt's attention. Yeah, there you go. Use a fine tip paintbrush. For what?
It might work, but I think the Q-tip would hold on to the pollen a little better.
Yeah, they even make a little, like a vibrating stylus that you can touch on each individual one, and it's supposed to help pollinate them. I don't know. Robert Bartman, you have come back for a trip to our house? Yes. Yeah, I have not been back to Wisconsin since we moved here.
Mm-mm.
So if I do make it back, Robert Bartman, I will look you guys up for sure. I'll let you know far ahead of time. Mountain Mariner, I can't see my garden with my cellular trail cameras, but the snowshoe hares look quite healthy up at the cabin. Yeah, I wish we had some of those here. I've only ever seen one rabbit on the property. And lately we haven't seen any.
Was years ago.
Yeah, no, I saw one last year. I was excited about it. I was like, oh man, I saw a rabbit. We're going to have rabbits this year. And then I never saw another one. I think the foxes and other critters do quite a number on them. Easy, Clint. Nice. Oh, yeah. Shuko's. Sounds like a new company. Curmudgeon is saying at Alaska, or at Mountain Mariner, off-grid Alaska, bad bunnies. No, yummy bunnies eventually. P&J's, that's great news. Glad the garden is doing well. Yeah, it's epic this year. We really...
Oh, you know what?
What? Took a lot of people's advice and amended the soil because the soil was kind of acidic. So we added our own eggshells, and that seemed to really actually make a difference so far anyway, which is awesome. Yeah. Matt and Kate, did someone say tacos? Yes, we did. We will make some special for you. And there's Miss High Life on the High Line. How are you? Suppose you're enjoying the end of summer?
Oh, okay.
Oh yes, for pollinating. Yeah, I've seen bees. I planted I've got the...
Oh, and spiders. There's plenty of spiders crawling around.
Yeah, spiders were natural pollinators. We'd be doing good because we've got those weird common garden spiders that they cheat and they put 2 legs together and 2 legs together, so it looks like they only have 4. But turns out that is not the case.
Robert Bartman, we grew cucumbers in our greenhouse and they're doing awesome with no pollinators. Yeah, I think cucumbers you don't have to worry about much for whatever reason, but
I don't know. We've got more blossoms than I've ever seen a cucumber plant have.
True.
They're epic. The one we've got the little sliding back window on the greenhouse now, and the I think it's the spaghetti squash went right out the window and all the way down to the ground, and it's got fruit outside the greenhouse now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's kind of amazing. You can barely walk through the greenhouse now.
Yeah.
Last year that was never the case. It was just fine. So Mountain Mariner, any modifications to the camper in mind after using it a few times? The only real one is shock absorbers. I need to add some shocks to it. It gets a little bouncy on random bumps at 70 miles an hour. that's about it. The camper worked great. The kitchen worked great. The pop-up worked great. The fridge worked great. The only issue that we had on this trip is one of my Napa Marine batteries decided to reverse polarity. And I kind of had a feeling about it that it was off because I took it to work to charge it. And when I hooked up the charger, it said that the leads were reversed. I'm like, how's that possible? So I put the leads on backwards and then it charged. And when I put it in the RV, the inverter made a pop, kind of like, I don't know, like swatting a fly kind of sound. And so we didn't use it the whole time. And I took the inverter apart on Sunday and found that there were 8 inline blade fuses, 30 amp blade fuses, and all 8 of them were blown. So I put new fuses in it, put it back together, put it in the RV with a different battery, and it works great. So that was really weird. I even looked on YouTube trying to find if batteries can reverse themselves, and there was a couple of instances. So yeah, that's really odd. No, otherwise the camper worked awesome. And there's the link for Amy Curry. Go check her out in North Dakota. Mitchell's in Alaska.
Oh, no, that was South Dakota, that song.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've seen more rabbits in this year than I've seen in the past 3. Well, that's positive. I would definitely like to get some rabbits this year. Robert Bartman, we'll keep the light on, ACTC. Thank you, Robert. Yeah, I'll get back down there sometime. And Robin Sarah at Mitchell's in Alaska. Only place I've seen rabbits was in Wasilla, LOL. Wish we had them up here. Yeah, I don't know why you don't. Rob is saying we have some red bummed bees up here. I don't know what kind of bee I saw. We've seen bumblebees.
The big fuzzy butts. And
then I've seen little ones all over the flowers outside. But
yeah.
Yeah. Marvelous Matt's Garage. We have only one big bunny hanging out around the garden until our border collie finds it. Yeah, I hear you. And there is Jenna Lynn. Good evening. If this is your first time in here, thanks for joining. This is we really encourage new people in here to communicate between each other. It's a pretty cool group that we have in here. Pretty friendly. Sometimes weird, but mostly friendly.
Mostly weird.
Yeah, mostly weird sometimes. The Simple Alaskans at Mitchell's in Alaska. I have not seen them in big groups since 2019 out here. Well,
they must be doing their.
They're supposed to have a 7-year cycle.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they're coming up. The first year, I never even saw one hit on the road. But I've seen a few here last year, and then I saw the one in the yard. So hopefully. And there's the link for Never Cry Wolf for those needing a reference.
Yeah. It is a good movie.
Yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, it was a story, and I don't necessarily agree with everything in it. But it was a good movie. It was well done. It was
very well done, considering it came from the 80s.
Yeah.
Totally from the 80s.
Yeah. But we talk about flying planes, and that first plane that he flew in, oh Lord. Boy. I couldn't even get in that plane. One door was made out of plywood. And it was a good movie.
But I did like the movie. I loved the story of the caribou and the wolf.
Yeah, the story was really cool. It's definitely worth a watch.
Yeah.
I would say.
Oh, and the dogs loved watching it too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We've got a video. Maybe we'll post it as a short. The dogs watching the video because there are obviously wolves on there. And Ruger wouldn't take his eyes off the TV. He was
the whole time
quite intrigued.
Wow.
Thank you for that, Ashley.
Yes.
AK Dog Mom, some varieties of cucumbers need pollinators and some don't. Something I didn't see. There he goes. Apologist got off the couch and tooted.
Yeah, thank you. You might
Mountain Mariner, you need boot hangers at the top of the ladder. Not a bad idea.
That is a great idea.
Not a bad idea because Phyllis just got some to hang our waders when we got home to let them get dried out. Let's see.
Everybody outside.
The battery was just a Napa brand marine battery. Just a regular old-fashioned wet cell. But how it reversed polarity, I even checked it with my fluke meter, and it said negative 12.1 volts. So yeah, really, really odd. And there's some hellos going out, which is just awesome. Make everybody feel welcome in here. Just hellos to everyone, which is cool. And Rob is saying that was weird as heck with the battery. Yeah, I have never experienced that in my life. Big family expedition. For some reason, I wasn't able to comment. I had to restart my phone. This has happened to me a couple times. Anyone else have that happen before? I have not. Not as long as I'm signed in. Clint Gilchrist, have they reopened crab season or is it still shut down? As far as I know, it's still shut down. When we were ocean fishing, it's kind of interesting what you find inside of some of the fish that you catch. And I did notice quite a few crabs inside the fish. And the one big lingcod had a full-size pink salmon in its throat. The whole fish. I couldn't believe it. And he was still hungry enough to be chasing my bait. So that was pretty cool. P&Js. I've had frozen chat before, but never a problem messaging. Big Family had an issue where he couldn't comment there for a while.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever had that happen.
No.
Matt AK, Big Family Expedition. I've had that happen.
Look who's here.
Run free. Hey, it's a lovely sunny day in Oz, and I'm doing fencing and stuff.
So it must be opposite weather for her.
Yeah, opposite day. Well, that's awesome.
A whole lot of hellos to Brun.
And we were sure thinking about you on the beach, Brown.
Mm-hmm. She's going to have to bring her metal detector.
Oh, yeah. And there's
join us.
Brun's link. Awesome. Clint Gilchrist, I've never heard of a battery reversing before, but with the quality of things nowadays, I wouldn't doubt it. Yeah, it was weird. And it was equally weird that my inverter only has the reset on the inside. Who puts 8 fuses on the inside of it? And I took the cover off. I was like, wow, I've never seen that before. Oopsies. But thankfully, it is back up and working fine.
Some more hi to Brown. Oh, sorry. Missed one. Oh, my goodness. Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Yeah. Oh, I just heard that one.
Oh, sorry. Bren.
P&J's, 25 people here, 20 thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you, Paula and Jason. You guys are awesome.
And that's where that came from.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Big Family. I've had a chat freeze too. Weird. I guess I need a new phone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it could be planned obsolescence there if you've got an older one. Curmudgeon. We wish we had Brun at the beach with her detector.
Oh, did.
My. She would have found all kinds of fishing lures.
Oh, I know. I was doing pretty good on my own, but.
Yeah, I think it was you found a big halibut setup with a great big circle hook. And I found that one rusty hook right up by camp. We didn't want a dog to get that in his foot or something.
Well, I'm walking around barefoot because it's sandy and beautiful. So, yeah. And Leif was barefoot for a while.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we had helpers dip netting. Both Sarah and Leif. He was a 10-year-old that joined us. And
Willow's brother.
Willow's brother, yep. And they were up on shore and they were clipping tails and getting them out of the nets and
smacking them.
Yeah, and Rob and I were just running our butts off. It was fun because when you see the video, hopefully this comes through. But we knew we had to get 40, right? 40 was our number. That was our limit. So every time one of us would pull it out and make it all the way to shore, it was important to make it all the way to shore because we lost like 6 of them on the way to shore. And whoever just got one to shore would yell out the next number. So we were counting backwards for an hour and a half. Are you okay? Boy, that looked exciting for the folks on there.
It was painful. It's fine.
But yeah, so we'd be yelling out 40, 39, 38. And then if you counted them too early, it'd be 37. Nope, back to 38. So it was a really good time. Yeah. John Hogan, hello all. You're going to have a package coming in the mail. And I'm not going to wait until it freezes so I can't send it.
All right.
I still owe you some salmon, John. It's coming. Troy Sutton, hey, good to see you in here. Awesome, awesome.
Lots of hello to Troy and John. And what?
Binking. I don't know what that means.
Bonking.
Bonking. Oh yeah. Bonking. There you go. Yeah, there was lots of bonking fishes. I think Sarah got all her anger issues out on the beach that day.
I said that is the best way to get rid of a year's worth of anger is to,
because it only takes one or two. And I'd hear the bonk, 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 bonk. I'm like, wow, she is really mad at Rob about something. She took care of that fish. It was pretty awesome. BRB. LOL, yes, we did. Oh, it was a good time. PTL Fabrication. Optimum batteries are now made in Mexico. I've started having issues we never encountered before, and you're 100% right. I lost 2 Optima batteries in the move to Alaska. I had a yellow top and I had a blue top, and both of them failed. And ever since Optima went to Mexico, I'm done with them. I guess I need to switch stuff over to lithium. There's a price point behind that. But yeah, you're 100% right. Curmudgeon. Everyone around us. Around us. I was looking at the W. Around us was like, what the heck with the assembly line? They couldn't believe it because I'd catch a fish and within 30 seconds I was back in the water. They're like, what are you doing? And here we had people helping on shore. And yeah, I mean, you didn't have time to dry off. I would run to shore as fast as I could, drop a net, grab a net, and go. And
Rob did the same thing.
Oh yeah. Rob was doing the same. You did for a little while.
I did for a little bit, but then it got busy, so I ended up having to help Leif and Sarah a little bit.
Well, it was all 3 of you could do to keep up to Rob and I for a while because it can take much longer to get a fish out of the net than it does to catch them sometimes.
Oh yeah.
So and earlier that morning we went and we caught 30, and Rob had set a goal, and that stuck in my mind. He goes, well, if we could at least catch 20. And so I was counting fish as I went in the cooler, and I think I caught the 19th and 20th one. And I thought, all right, well, if we catch anything else, good luck. And Phyllis had gone to a different spot on the beach because the current was really strong where we were at. And by the time we were done, we had 30. It's like, holy cow, this is epic.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had a great start to the day. We pulled the boat all the way down to Kasilof, and it never even saw the water. Yeah, you couldn't have gone faster. Whether we were in the boat or not, you would have.
No.
To be done in that amount of time.
Yeah.
And the camaraderie on the beach was pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Marvelous Matt's Garage says, dumb new phones. I spent several hours today moving info from an old phone to a new phone, then trying to get T-Mobile to correctly activate the new phone. Yeah, I usually have them doing right there in the store. They seem to be far better at that than us.
Yeah.
P&J's, glad you all had a great time. That was a fun live stream. It was kind of a cool thing to do. Just an impromptu, let's do a live stream. Yeah, it was a little windy, but it was a good time. John Forward. I'm reading John Hogan. Look forward to it. I will send you a pineapple I grew. That's awesome. Yeah, I kept your last box, John, just so I wouldn't possibly lose your address, not thinking that Rob's got it the whole time. So I still have the box, and yeah, we will try to get them sent out this week or this weekend. Curmudgeon. Oh my God, I was really scared after hearing her bonk those fish. You should be safe for a long time.
You should be good for a while.
Yeah,
a couple years.
I think she got it out of her system.
Yes,
but I think if we had issues with a moose, she'd probably just bonk the moose and then that'd be done.
She'd find the biggest stick and just whack it right between the eyes.
Yeah, her weapon of choice would be an orange bonker. Maybe get her one for Christmas, Rob.
Oh, there you go.
Just ideas.
Mm-hmm.
Ashley, I know she's taking out her aggression on these fish. Look, count 0. Thank you for throwing that out there, Ashley. Of course, I've been better behaved, too. Almost got a look there. I did. That was a side eye. Rob is saying it was insane for a bit. Yeah, it was way more than I think any of us expected. It was pretty awesome. P&J's, what was the biggest size fish? You know, I don't think we measured a single one of them.
No.
I don't. It was so frantic that I'd pull one off like, wow, that's a nice one. And when we went in the morning, we caught some smaller ones. Rob and I caught a couple that I was like, yeah, I don't even know how he stayed in the net. And I did catch one flounder. I think Phyllis caught 2 or 3 flounder. And those we don't eat at all. So I don't know. Well, you can't see my hands in the picture, but a lot of them are 2 feet, I'd say, you know, and they're good sized fish. It was 40 of them made me really doubt the strength of the Chinese plastic on my cooler when Rob and I had to pick it up and put it on the 4-wheeler. And speaking of 4-wheeler, we brought Phyllis's 4-wheeler out there, and we had myself, Phyllis, 120-pound cooler of fish, 4 dip nets, and Rob on the 4-wheeler at one time. I haven't actually found that video yet, but that was pretty epic. Yeah, we had a good time. Let's see. Matt's Garage. You want to see stress relief? Hold a wooden board for your wife to break in martial arts class. Oh boy. Oh. You got to hold it up right with your face right behind it. That way she knows what she's aiming for. And Rob is saying people on our side of the inlet were cool and helpful. The other side of the inlet seemed like a party spot.
It did.
It did. It seemed like there was a lot of real loud talking, drinking going on. We didn't have time for any of that. We brought all kinds of stuff, sodas and food for snacks, and we were done in an hour and a half. None of us expected that. We expected to be there.
We didn't have time for snacks. And
I thought we'd be there between 4 and 6 hours. And we were done in an hour and a half. So that was pretty amazing. There was the look. Ah, yes, I got to earn that. Ashley set him up. You did, Ashley. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Ashley.
Look, number 1. Adam got the largest one. I got the smallest. Shut up, Hogan. Oh, that is possible. Rob did officially have the smallest fish. I will not lie. We had at least
1,000 pounds.
1,000 pounds on that. Oh yeah, we did. That machine was great. That is the best thing that we brought other than the camper. The boat was completely useless. We never even used that. That was just to tow it down the road, I guess.
Well, the 4-wheeler and the solo stove.
Oh yeah, the solo a lot of use as well.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty awesome. John Hogan, you said it, Robert. I tell everyone you'll catch the smallest of anything in the water. Oh my.
But he always catches, yes.
He was catching. At least you're catching. That's a good thing. Rob was saying high tide had not even happened by the time we left. Yeah.
No, we still had, what, hour and a half? At least. Before high tide.
Because I know you guys didn't really want to go that early.
No.
But we kept seeing so many vehicles go to the beach. I'm like, we got to go because there's not going to be a spot for us to stand eventually. And so we went. I think we had 3 nets in the water, and it was probably 10 or 15 minutes before we caught a fish.
Yeah.
But once we caught, it just sped up from there.
Yeah. It took a while, you know, in the beginning. It was pretty slow, but.
And Leif and Sarah had to get their rhythm on as far as all the stuff they were doing. So. Yeah, it was epic. It was epic, yeah. Ashley Anderson, would it be an ACTC live without the look?
No, it would not.
Did I get a look at the beach? Oh, you couldn't tell because she was holding the camera.
I'm pretty sure you probably got a look.
I might have. P&J is so true, Ashley. Robert Bartman. We grind our washed eggshells in a powder. It helps release the calcium. But they say that
you have to mist them with vinegar?
Okay. You can put them in your worm bed if you have one.
We don't have
I never did that with the vinegar. I did. The vinegar, I would imagine, would kill any microbes or anything. when we had the issue last year with the powdery mildew, we boiled 40 gallons of water and added a strong dose of the 30% vinegar to each one. And we disinfected every single bed this year before we planted anything.
Yeah.
And it worked.
So far.
I've seen one case of a little bit of blossom end rot that had some powdery mildew on it. But we keep the doors open and tons of fresh air there now. We didn't have the window at the end last year, and it seems to have taken care of it. Hey, Breaks Bag, good evening. Good to see you in here. Awesome. Curmudge in. It took all of about 15 minutes to get really busy. Yeah. And it really did. It was awesome then. Ashley is sharing the link for Breaks Bag. Thank you for that, sir. And some hellos going out there. Robert Bartman, the worms eat them, and the calcium will be in the worm castings, so they say. We do have worms up here. Not exactly as prevalent as we did back home, but we do have some worms.
Yeah, we don't get them like on the driveway when it rains heavy, but if you move a rotten log, you can. I find them, and then I pick them all up and give them to the chickens.
Yep, chickens like them.
Yeah.
Big Family Expedition, high DNA at Breaks Bag. Nice.
And we are caught
up.
Yeah.
Oh, that is epic. That doesn't happen very often. No, that's kind of cool. Rob has not seen a worm yet. Huh. Oh.
Well, he's not looking hard enough then.
I didn't think we'd see any because we get so much rain here that I figured they'd all be flooded out, and die. But no, it's been pretty cool. Yeah, we've a lot of adventures. I know we promised that this year, which has made us slower on the videos.
Yeah,
it's hard.
I have to try and put together a video while I'm adventuring this week.
Yeah, because we're just doing this all the time, and it's just crazy. Every weekend has been something.
Yeah.
I don't know, and we keep meeting new people and doing new things.
I have a friend coming up tomorrow night. I'm going to pick her up from the airport, and then we're going to go down to Cooper Landing, hopefully find a camp spot. And then we're going to float the Kenai River.
So you do have that set up?
Yeah, for the most part. It's fine. Because of another friend of mine works at a rafting place down in Cooper Landing, and they float the Kenai. So we're going to do that. And then honestly, after that, I don't know where we're going or what we're doing. We're going to try and hit Soldovia and do some fishing.
Cool.
So
bring some coolers.
Well, that's something we got to talk about. I might have to take some coolers.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
see what I catch.
Yeah, I mean the silvers are starting to run now. I heard some people caught some silvers on Kenai over the weekend. I personally haven't seen one, but
yeah, and she can snag.
Yep.
She can't dip net, but she can snag. So
yeah. The dip netting is a resident only thing. You have to live here for 1 year before you can do that, and they are very, very particular about that. We're able to catch and keep 35 salmon, as is Rob, but like if you had each additional family member, you get 10 more fish. So if you can imagine, if you had 6 kids, that's a lot of fish. And it gets to be significantly more if you have a what is it? Alone has it. She's got like a subsistence permit, which gives her like 186 fish or something like that. That's fine and all, but man, we're craving red meat. We have fish for days. I think I brought home
moose and caribou and
a
rabbit.
Oh, a rabbit.
All right, shrew.
Yeah. I brought home probably about 50 pounds of meat from the ocean fishing trip between halibut, lingcod, and rockfish. So, yeah, I'm I'm kind of anxious to throw some red meat in the diet too. That would be kind of nice.
Oopsies. What's the matter?
Oh yes, editing will give us something to do this morning.
I know, but you keep up the algorithm thing for this summer.
You gotta stay kind of steady. Yeah, we'll get there.
I do have one planned for next March already. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Just because I'm behind, and I'm like, well, that'd be a good one to watch in the spring.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was kind of a good setup. Entertainment and more by DJ. Hello, everyone. I'm new here to this chat. How is everyone doing? Well, welcome to the chat. That's awesome to see you in here. I think everyone's doing pretty cool. It's been quite the adventure up here in Alaska, and welcome to the chat for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, you can catch silvers in Talkeetna. What is that river? Sunshine? I think Sunshine is a place where you can catch them. What we want to do, and I don't know if we're going to have time, we want to get I think they call them deep six, like planer boards, and we want to go fishing out of Seward. And yes, we can take the 18-foot boat out there if the weather's nice, and try to actually catch some silvers out there trolling. So I'm going to be working on that this weekend, getting the trolling motor set up on there and shooting my bow every chance I get.
No. Okay. Are silvers the same as cohos? No.
No, I think cohos are kings. I don't know. I've got a chart on that. I don't have any of my regulations here. Sockeyes are the reds. Pinks or humpies, I don't remember. I thought cohos, though, maybe the cohos are the silvers and the kings are something else. Everything's got like 3 names to it. Yeah, I'm not sure. And P&J is saying, hi, DJ. Good to see you. And that's what you'll find, DJ and Jenilyn, that everybody in here is really, really pretty friendly and easy to talk to.
Mm-hmm.
And you can ask questions, even if they don't seem
relevant to what we're talking about.
If we don't know the answer, someone else in here, and they'll pipe up. So,
or they'll make something up. One of the two.
They could make something up. A lot of our Aussies do that quite a bit. And there is entertainment more by DJ. There's his link. Awesome. And there's a big hello going out to Big Family Expedition. That's awesome.
They just started following their channel from this account. Nice. And that's great.
And that's where you'll see a lot of other channels in here, and they get cross-pollination, from ours. We were just talking about that. It's perfect. Right? It's natural pollinators. Oh, they are right now? Holy cow. I didn't think they'd be in this soon. That's kind of amazing. Found out about you through P&J Homestead Adventure.
Oh, great.
Awesome. Well, that is great. And that's why
thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. And thank you, P&Js. Really cool channel. P&Js is saying thank you, DJ, for looking at our community posts and stopping by. That's awesome.
Good deal.
Yep.
Oh, here's Ed with the answers.
Cohos are silvers. Okay. I knew Ed would have the answer.
Ed always has an answer.
Yeah. Brook trout 1 in Lake Michigan, coho and king are different.
Yes.
Yep, that is correct. And kings, as far as I'm concerned, they're not you haven't seen. Rob's got some really good pictures too of his salmon cleaned up in a great big stainless steel bowl. And the sockeye or the reds the meat is red. It's red like what's around brook trout there. The kings are not at all that color, but the kings are absolutely zero fishy flavor to them at all. They're just delicious. Yeah, really good. Be outdoors. We just saw some silvers caught. Oh, from Shore and Seward. Oh, awesome. And you can snag them there, Phyllis.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You can snag them right there in Seward. Now, that's really cool. Yeah, I knew they should be close to be coming in.
Oh, there's so many places I want to go.
I'm going to have this boat ready to go next weekend.
Okay.
If I got a spare spot in the boat, be outdoors. You're welcome. We got to get these planer boards, and I got to get a trolling motor and because I can't drive 1.5 miles an hour with the jet, and I certainly can't drive a straight line with a jet. So I want to get this little trolling motor set up, and then we should be okay. You're right. Kings are the Chinook. That's correct. See what I mean? We'll get the answers in here
eventually.
Clint Gilchrist, good question. Are there shrimp, lobsters, etc. up around there? Lobsters, no. Shrimp, definitely yes. Although on our last fishing trip, we did drop 2 shrimp pots with a new bait, which is pretty much salmon bellies cooked in the sun for about a week.
Oh.
It didn't smell as bad as it should have. And we only caught 3 shrimp. When we went last year, we had probably 1.5 gallons of shrimp, and they were big. They were like 7 inches long. Huh?
What are you doing?
Nothing. They were really, really nice shrimp. And Patrick made a deal with me that if he got to keep all the shrimp, then I could have the fish. So I'm fine with that. But I've never seen shrimp this big before. So yeah, lots of shrimp. Breaks bake. I love that cross-pollination. It is awesome. It is awesome. Yeah, this is my second YouTube channel. My main channel is called Travels and Gardening with DJ. Awesome. We will have to check that out.
Yes.
Curmudgeon at P&J's Homestead are awesome and amazing and love them. Yep, they are awesome people.
AdWords.
I do.
Yeah.
I do. Rob is saying kings are like an orange pink color.
They are too. They're not. Yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of times when people clean them, they actually stake them, so they don't fillet them off like a normal fillet. They just cut big sections. And oh Lord, is that good on the grill? Yeah, the first time we had that, I did it on the grill here, and I'm like, yeah, it might be okay. We both ate a pound of fish that night.
Stop it.
That was really, really good stuff. P&J's, we have a salmon run here. Oh, usually in September the run starts. That's awesome. Hey now, that's my spot, LOL.
What spot? Oh, for Be Outdoors. You offered him a spot.
Yeah, if Rob doesn't go Be Outdoors, you're in. Ashley Anderson, gonna need a fleet of boats. No, honestly, we don't need any more salmon, to be perfectly honest. But
well, we don't have much for fillets.
We don't have any.
So
because when I brought the cooler back with the fish from the ocean fishing trip, Patrick's parents were there, and they wanted some salmon. Well, Patrick didn't have any, so I took all the salmon that I had frozen in the freezer, which was all fresh. It was what we caught snagging, and I sent that back with them. So yeah, I guess we could stand to have a few.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Mountain Mariner, get 2 small sea anchors, toss 1 on each side. I used to do that on my Contender since it wouldn't troll under 3 knots. Yeah, I've heard of people doing that. But I do have a 9.9 Evinrude trolling motor. Just I've never put it on this boat. Yep, and that's the speed you want to troll at. I agree. Hi, Mountain Mariner Off Grid. I just started following your channel.
Oh, awesome.
Yep, and I've seen that. They just go out and they're just like a funnel on a rope that you pull behind the boat, and they just slow your boat down. Hey, there's 1968's Alaskan Sourdough. I didn't get the memo that ACTC was live. Dang nabbit.
Well, you're here now. That's all that matters.
That's all that counts. Heck yeah.
Rob is asking how he's doing.
Yeah. And there's the link. Awesome. Thank you, Ashley. Yep. We're doing this CrowdStrike thing, makes for long hours. How about you? So?
Yeah,
I know about it, but
yeah, it hasn't affected the thrift store, so
nope. Hasn't affected fuel delivery. Ashley, a fleet of boats for everyone who wants to go with you. Yeah, gonna need a bigger boat, as the saying goes.
Right. Oh, that's right. And when you were out, you saw humpback whales, right?
Yeah, I saw humpback whales. They went around us, just kind of in a big circle. It was hard to get them on video. They're not very photogenic, but it was pretty cool. We anchored up trying to catch a halibut, and we caught a starry flounder. But we were catching black bass. Just they're easier to catch, the easiest one out there to catch. And yeah, I think Patrick had 3 in 3 minutes.
Wow.
Just as fast as he could reel them up. It was epic. And you just use like a Mr. Twister jig head. And it would get down like 5 feet in the water and you'd have a fish. It was crazy. Matt's Garage. Hey there, 1968. Word went out via carrier pigeon, which led to a bald eagle snack incident. Oh, and that's why we call you Marvelous Matt's Garage.
Right.
Ashley, 1968. Any end in sight to that thing? I don't know. I heard the servers are in Ukraine, which could be the problem. Orca have sank 2 or 3 sailboats the past week in Atlantic. Friend's boat was one of them.
Oh my.
Everyone's seen the picture. It wasn't an orca. Was it a humpback that landed on the back of that boat?
No, there was an orca.
Oh, the orca too?
Yeah.
Maybe he was hungry.
Could be.
Well, that's not good. Matt AK at 19. Oh, I have never been happier to be sort of a competitor to CrowdStrike. So we didn't have to deal with it, LOL.
Oh, nice.
Nice. Well, maybe that's good for business for you, Matt, and your place won't close up. That would be awesome. Some more hellos going out. At Ashley, yes, we had almost all the systems up in 48 hours, just some stragglers. Yeah, 30,000 servers and 70 workstations. Was all hands on deck across the states. So, wow. Interesting. Rob is saying that was a humpback that landed on the stern of the fishing boat.
Oh, okay.
Clint Gilchrist's orcas are just the a-holes of the ocean. They do kind of seem to be. I mean, I've seen them out there. They're much larger in person. We saw them the first time we went out fishing by Montague.
Yep.
They were
a long ways away.
Yeah, but they didn't look it because their dorsal fins are what looked to be about 8 feet tall. Yeah, they were something. Yeah, that's pretty cool to see. You never know what you're going to see on the ocean.
No.
Tons of puffins. I love puffins.
Oh, they're so cute.
I learned an interesting fact that if a puffin is feeding, like you see all the seagulls out there, like there's a bait ball out there, and if the puffins are eating and they get all full up on fish, they can't fly. They'll try, but they can't fly.
Well, that makes them piggies.
They're kind of piggies, yeah.
Piggies.
Yeah, they don't fly very far off the water anyway, but they can't fly if they're full.
Huh.
Just like a loon can't take off from land. He has to be in the water.
Yeah.
Because somebody put his axle too far back.
He did.
Kermudge and the orca are getting aggressive towards sailboats due to the spade rudders. They keep grabbing the rudders and mess up the boats. Interesting.
Have they learned that the rudders hurt? Or why? I
don't know. It was one pot of orca like off the coast of Spain or France over there that was attacking everything. Because if one can teach the other ones to do it. And I don't know what's going on. I don't think they're eating any of the people. They're just wrecking the boats. I don't know. It's quite the strange thing going on. But yeah, we are all caught up. We just wanted to do a quick live and kind of touch bases with people because we haven't been out and about quite as much. Not on YouTube anyway.
We've been out and about, just not here.
Yeah, just not here. We spend half the week recovering and trying to get ready for the next weekend.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess, okay, Rob is saying, I think it's a food issue. They're looking for food and see the rudders and grab them, thinking it's a whale or something.
Really?
I don't know. That's kind of crazy.
Squeaky toys.
That's what we need. Some giant squeaky toys in the ocean.
Ooh, nanner dogs.
Yeah, nanner dogs.
There's that one on Nancy Lake we could put out in the ocean as a squeaky toy.
The giant inflatable unicorn.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm betting it wouldn't last long. Brook trout 1. They just eat your liver. That's sharks. But sharks are like 40% liver or something like that. But yeah.
They're not going to want his.
Whose?
Yours.
Why?
What? I love you.
No, she got the look.
I get the
Look, count -1.
No, we're tied now.
No,
we're
tied at 0.
We're at 0.
Oh, okay. Matt's garage, Ashley, yeah. You can hear the squeaky toys in the ocean now.
Yes.
Oh, man. That would be something. I think that's what another name for seals.
Poor sea puppies.
Oh, we saw tons of those guys out there. Yeah, there was a rock that was weird. It's like, man, why would they paint the top of that rock white? No, it was bird poop. Yeah, so many seagulls pooped on the rock that the top of the rock was white.
Wow.
And the rest of the rock was covered with seals. Yeah, they were everywhere.
Huh.
Yeah, that's a good time.
I haven't been out in the ocean that much.
No, I tend to go. Just like the flying.
Mm-hmm.
There wasn't room this time. Otherwise, you could have gone.
I think that's a big lie.
Yeah, there wasn't room unless you wanted to sleep outside.
That's fine.
The bears will get you in the orcas.
No, what's in the ocean?
Then you'd be a squeaky toy.
I usually am anyway, right?
You're squeaking right now.
Really?
Yeah, I know. Speaking of which, speaking of beavers, so
No.
we were dip netting on the Kasilof River.
Okay.
And you'll see sea lions and stuff out there. That's where you kind of know where the edge of the salmon are because the sea lions are out there.
And the seals.
And we saw the next one coming down. I'm like, that doesn't look like a sea lion. It looks like a beaver. Are you serious? And then he did his little beaver flap, went underwater, and Phyllis heard him slap the water.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we saw a beaver on his way out to the ocean.
He came back.
He came back?
Yeah, he was headed back last I saw him.
Well, I only saw him the one time, and he was still heading out. Like, well, that's unfortunate for you. He's about to be a squeaky toy.
Squeaky
Russell
beavers.
Houston. Hi, folks. Canada Russ here. I commented last year on your phasers. Oh, awesome.
Nice.
Well, good to see you.
There's a sport bike in his.
Oh, yeah.
photo.
I see that.
Huh.
Well, that's awesome. Good to see you in here, Russ. We're looking forward to getting those phasers out again this year. We're going to try to take them up to the top of the mountain. We were going to do it last year, but
Who's we?
you and me.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you'll be safe probably.
Mm-hmm.
It's as long as it doesn't fall a plug, you're all right. Mountain Mariner, you should see my decks right now. Arctic tern poo as far as the eye can see. Yeah. You know what you need for that? A DeWalt cordless pressure washer would take care of that for you. And
You wouldn't believe all the things I'm washing.
She's using it all the time. And Sarah was using it, and Rob was worried that I created a monster.
Oh yeah, because she was rinsing the slime off the fish.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. That thing has gotten, I bet we've gone through 80 gallons of water since we got that.
More than that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. You probably use it when I'm not watching. Hey, yes, Rob, thank you. Russell Houston, new project presently, a 99 Polaris Ranger 6x6 500cc. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I need to get a project like that again. A 6x6 too would be pretty cool. I'm kind of a fan of them. And there's some hellos going out to Russell Houston.
And some laughings.
Yeah, lots of laughings.
Yeah.
Thanks for that, Rob.
Because I have a 12-year-old boy brain.
Freaking Milwaukee needs to make a pressure washer. Yeah, I don't think they have one. DeWalt seems to have that market cornered. It's really, really cool, especially for being off-grid. I mean, you don't think about it very much. You know, we don't really have highly pressurized water here ever.
Ever.
And now we do. I mean, certain things just get clean, and it uses so much less water than any other method that we have.
Because I would wait for the yard to flood and take my rugs out and wash them in the and now
stinky flood water.
Yeah, but now I just use the pressure washer.
Yeah.
Needed to
I do. I've got, I don't know. If I had to do it over again, would I stick with DeWalt or go with Milwaukee or Makita? Honestly, as far as I'm concerned, Makita should be right in that same group. It's tough because I've had Makita and it's really, really good, and they make a lot of stuff. Milwaukee seems to be more aligned with the metalworking side of things than DeWalt, and DeWalt's what all the contractors use. I'm not a contractor, but I do a lot of woodworking projects, so I kind of went that way. And by now we've got vacuum cleaners and pressure washers and radios, all manner of DeWalt things. So it's kind of hard to make the switch now. It'd probably cost about $4,000 to switch. So
well, yeah, you have to buy all the new things and
yeah,
chargers and
and our son he's all Milwaukee, which seeing some of his cool tools is like, man, that is really pretty neat. I like it. Brook Trout 1, agree, Rob. All my stuff is Milwaukee. Yeah, the Milwaukee stuff is good. Rob is saying you need the well pump I have. I agree, and we could use it. The way the river has kind of changed, there's an inlet behind us that I could easily drop that same well pump in there and have pressurized water here all the time. Just haven't done it. And yep, he's agreeing. Yeah, so I don't know. I apologize for us not getting videos out quite as much as we should, but it's what we do. I've got some cool shorts that are going to come out as well, and that I think you'll like. Really, the sunsets, I think you'd agree, Rob. The sunsets at Kasilof Beach were just second to none.
Spectacular.
Yeah, it's.
Why is my cupboard door open?
I could have stayed there for a long time. Yeah, that was really, really nice. So.
In the sand.
In the sand in your toes.
And then in the bed.
In the bed, yeah.
Yep, there's a lot of sand in bed.
Everything has sand in it right now.
Yes.
The back seat of my truck had about a half pound of sand in it. That's where Leif crashed for the night. And everything is sandy. Inside your truck bed, I washed that out with a pressure washer. I'm sure inside the camper, that's got to have a pound of sand in it.
Probably. I have to vacuum that out.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's going to rain tomorrow. Actually, it's not raining now.
It's currently not raining.
I probably quit as soon as we decided to come in here. That's pretty normal. But yeah, otherwise, I think unless anyone's got any particular questions, I think we're probably going to shut her down for this evening. Thank all of you for joining. That's pretty awesome. You guys are great, and you follow us with all our goofy stuff. Matty K, sounds like whenever I go to Moab, red dirt gets everywhere in everything, and you're finding it a year later. Oh, totally agree.
I remember the last trip I took to Wyoming with Sid and my dad. I was still cleaning out that fine dust when we sold that car like 2 years later.
The Mustang?
No, the Fusion.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bricks Baked summers are for doing things that are not available in the cold months. Perfectly understand. Thank you for that.
Yes.
Curmudgeon. I need to get that washer when I get into town. Oh, yeah. To clean up the bed of the truck. Yeah. Yeah, we can do that right here, too. Mountain Mariner, got to go, coming off the buoy and heading south soon. Everyone have a good evening. Thanks for being in here, Ed. Have safe travels out there. Clint Gilchrist, nice to see everyone again. Until next time, stay safe. We certainly will. P&J's great happy hour. Nice to catch up. Good night to all in the chat. Curmudgeon, take care, Ed. Lots of thank yous, and everybody saying take care. And there's Marvelous Matt's Garage and Matt AK. Thanks, Adam and Phil. It's great chatting with everyone.
Yes.
yes, you guys have a wonderful evening. And without further ado, this is Adam
And Phyllis.
from Last Cut the Cord. Love you. Bye.